button with the right mouse button. I clicked the wrong one.
Are you
Yay!
recording your audio?
Holding your
Hey,
voice.
let's have a look. Yes.
Okay.
I think new setup is all set up correctly.
So now that we've confirmed that, hey Andrew, what happened last time?
Oh,
And this can be in character as Colt. You've just finished all of your reviewing of footage and stuff and training, and you've just re-entered this room. And
Colt, just in time.
Sunya is about to sit down and explain to Ben Oren, who is also inquisitive about what happened last time.
Also, for some reason, he's covered in blood, and so is
Yeah.
Sunya.
So
Okay.
why?
Why can't I cut the atmosphere with a knife in here? What the hell? I went into meditation for how long? A day?
Yeah.
It was that day.
One
This
day.
guy.
And this happened.
Not quite a whole day, but just shy of a day, yeah.
And the rat will come to enjoy the story as well. Colt, pull up a seat. Do I have a tale to tell you?
Where are the others?
Well, so you see, obviously you had a lot of stuff to deal with yesterday, and we've still got a couple of days till everything goes down. So while we were talking to the guys that were helping out, they said we've got a mission. We can help them out with something, and we've got nothing better to do. So sure, we just had to go and get some demons that we think. We didn't really get a chance to ask all the details of them, but we think they were from the nice place. They'd come down into the bad place, and they were acting like they were from the bad place. We wanted a badge off them, and they wanted them all dead. So we did, obviously the thing that makes sense. I stole one of them, and then there's a chance that Fireball and Fume might have just rained flames down upon them and killed everyone. What? Okay, well, not everyone.
Whatever they do, there.
They didn't kill everyone. There was one survivor who, from my what I understood, I think that it was something like they got stronger when their allies died, and all of their allies died at once. So they nearly eviscerated us. But it's fine. We hid inside the ring. Can't get we're there. But they could pick up the ring and then take the ring to the River Styx to drop it in it, which felt like an issue. So I didn't realise this, but Fume told me that for whatever reason, we had demi-planes and such, you can't teleport out using magic when you're inside. So we had to really time it, and everyone was ejected from the ring. I plane shifted us to my demi-plane, forgetting that I couldn't remember what this place is called, so couldn't get back. But don't worry, everything goes perfectly normal from here. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. Do you remember other Sunya save catching some demons to let them out in that school place you guys went to?
Oh yeah, totally. But when she went to open it, bears came out. That was weird.
Yeah, so well, we were in the demi-plane. The guy who I'd stole was not very happy, but let's not worry about him. There was a weird portal, and eventually we just decided to have a look. It did lead back to the abyss, but a different one, where all of those demons went and now worship me / old me as like their new god or something, and they want me to kill Orcus. Now, if you don't know who Orcus is, oh boy, is he a friendly chap. So, you know how you have, like, undead and zombies? Well, he's essentially, like, the equivalent of their god. Not a god, but, you know, that sort of power level. So, I wanted out of there. They wanted us to go and kill him. I'm not really sure what happened, but both Fume and Fireball went off, and both came back incredibly insane. But don't worry, I've sent them somewhere that they will be able to get help, and everything will be fine there. So you might notice there's a lot of blood in this particular area.
As soon as I walk through the door, yes.
Well, so I used my friendly new demon friends to go out and, like, try and find information on what this layout was. And some lich guy wanted to, like, make a deal because he wanted something doing to someone. So we signed a contract, and all I had to do was murder the person that had been bombarding their base with space lasers.
Court's already put his eyes, like, his hand to the bridge of his nose. As soon as he heard devil deal and go and kill a bunch of people, he's just like, oh.
So, well, I figured it out quite quickly, and it was like, don't know how the lich didn't figure it out, but it was like, conveniently, the person that we want you to kill is on the same layer as where you want to go. How convenient. So all I needed to do was come back here and kill our friend here.
Hang on a minute. When you say I have a friend...
Says Bedoran.
Like, do you gesture to...
Yeah, I gesture towards Ben Oren, and then, like, gesture to the blood over myself.
Yeah, there does seem to be a large amount of blood that is just covering this general area, including Sunya.
So...
Yeah, but he's noticed that you were very... When I walked into the room, did I notice that whether you guys were infighting or just not aggro at all?
He was patiently waiting for an explanation of what had actually happened, because he also did not know what happened the previous day.
Right, so the people who you made a deal with want Oren dead.
Yes.
Right.
And the deal was, they can send me where I want to go if I kill him. But they didn't specify that I couldn't bring him back to life afterwards. So, we had a bit of a chat, and I convinced him to let us slit his throat.
I mean, I can't say anything against that. I've done that before. I've had someone do that to me before.
Was that... So... What? I wonder if that was other me. It sounds like something I might have done.
No. Like, just what these Brambles thinking. I think this was before I met you. As in, you know, the other you. This was before then.
I see. Out of character.
Yeah, if you can,
I'm trying to remember who lost their leg. Was that not you?
Yes, it was. and an arm and many other things, and then Bahamut regened everything.
No. One of them was we killed you, mended the leg, and then brought you back.
Yeah, one of them was mend the leg.
I can't remember who did that.
Bahamut regened the arm.
Anyways, this Sunya doesn't know about that. So,
yeah, Sunya doesn't. So Coulter's just saying, "Oh yeah, I know that's totally doable."
Yeah, see?
So I'm not opposed to that.
Like,
and it's
big smiles pointing at you. Like, see, Ben? See? He instantly understood how much sense it makes.
Okay.
I'm still going to roll this, though, against the whole Fume and Fireball are fine.
I mean, technically Sunya thinks that's true.
It's shite anyway. Court will probably believe you, I guess. DM, you reckon? On a 13 insight.
Sunya, you think Sunya believes this to be true? Ben Oren also waves his hand and uses some magic to clean up his own blood.
Okay, so you remember
So
when I went missing?
Venorin is like, okay, hang on. Starts fishing through his drawers. Hands Sunya a little stick, and Cold hands you a little stick. Uh,
I hope this isn't
okay,
licorice. Don't like licorice.
snap
yeah,
those,
likewise.
and you should reappear here, or they'll start blinking, and that means that it's a emergency, and I'm calling you back here.
Which
There.
Uh,
wait,
so you should snap them
snap
if
them.
they have a flash.
Oh,
Snap them,
if it
come back.
flashes, snap.
Yeah.
Not
If
snap
if it
now.
flashes,
Like holding it with
Yeah.
two hands
Don't-
ready to snap
don't-
it.
Don't snap it now, or nothing will happen. You'll just reappear over like there.
Most rubbish teleport ever.
So wait until those either start blinking, or you just want to get back here in a hurry.
Makes
So
sense.
this whole killing him idea, have you done that already? Hence the blood.
Yes, it went
Right, so
perfectly
this-
fine.
So I missed that as well. Okay. So where exactly did you send Fireball and Fume though? You said you sent them somewhere.
Yes. So do you remember? When was it? A couple of days ago? Yesterday? I don't know. Time's wibbly wobbly. How I went missing for like a day. And if you remember, I went to Space Australia. No, not Space Australia. Space Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Space Hawaii is like, apart from just being like a really nice place, I found out in my time there, it's very well known for being like a place people go to receive healing and things like that. So I could sort of tell that it wasn't just natural, oh, they've gone mad. There was something magical influencing it, and they were kind of causing chaos where they were. So I was like, okay, I know that place is safe. If I send the two of them there, they can at least get help while I try to resolve basically getting to where we are now.
Hey Sunya,
Hang on, you just dumped them there and then yeeted off.
Yeah.
Sunya, you have a vision.
Oh.
You have a vision of the future right about now. Sunya.
Ah, excellent.
If they are as insane as you say and they are who they are, that place is probably on fire by now.
Sunya, you see this. It's you and Colt stepping off the ship, and two people seem to be. They seem to have just arrived, and they immediately start shooting at you guys. Or they look very hostile and are about to. Roll initiative, Sunya and Colt.
Oh no. That's not fair. You're not allowed to use the future against me.
Nah, you're the divination wizard. That's not supposed to happen.
I mean, to be fair, that's how I managed to convince the dragon to let us slit his throat, so, you know, makes
This
sense
is you
that the DM wants revenge.
This is you foreseeing events.
Which is always fun. Ah, didn't we do such a good job, Colt?
Oh god. Really did not expect
I mean,
I didn't
you
see.
guys
I haven't
to
seen that yet. So
roll
let's
a-
see what we boosted.
You got
I
a
guess.
6.
Everyone
Six
did kind of shit.
Oh yeah, 6 plus.
I can't even look my way out of that. 6 plus. Come on, get maximum. Come on, onslaught.
8. Damn, fair.
That's maximum.
Yay!
So 14.
14.
Cool. I'll just quickly rejig the initiative. Okay, Colt, you're up first. There are
Yeah.
2 people. They look very hostile towards you.
What's the range? No, not that. Go away, turn order.
Just for reference, what do they look like? Like, racially?
Yeah,
You cannot tell. They seem to be wearing very odd suits.
Sure.
They look.
So they're in
they look-
an outfit.
They are in an outfit. Yeah, you
like
can.
armor of some kind.
It seems to be a uniform of some description. You don't really recognize the insignia on their chest, but it is. It kind of looks like a triangle with a 12, 3, and 6 at each of the corners.
Okay. They do look like, as we say, like humanoid shaped rather than like the weird ass shapes that we'd see for like demons and such.
Yeah, they seem vaguely humanoid.
Cool.
Yeah, if they're pointing guns at one threatening work, just let them.
Their reaction is they seem kind of surprised by you guys. They didn't quite expect you to be like. It's as if they didn't quite expect you to be out of the ship so quickly.
I'm do this. So, run with me enhanced speed, lightning bolt behind them, and try to start stunning. Do that with advantage. Because I haven't taken a turn yet. Does a 15 hit?
15 misses.
Oh, bloody hell, really?
Yep. That definitely.
24.
hits.
Alright, he gets a con save.
Which one you aiming at?
This boy.
This boy. Got it. Okay, continue.
Oh, he just straight up went down?
Oh yeah, you killed him. I mean, you can choose to deal non-lethal damage if you want.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to KO them.
In that case, he is on the ground unconscious.
Right, gets clocked with the quarterstaff, and his
I'll
buddy will
this
receive.
I'll put.
In that case, his buddy will receive some punchy punches then.
Can punch the buddy.
16.
Hits and also goes down.
Okay,
Right.
So they point their guns at us, and they just see a blue flash of lightning as Cold zaps behind them, just smack, and then they both just flop down forward into the sand.
Yep, that does indeed happen. All in Sunya's vision. Sunya, you see that vision?
It's like zones out for a second. Wow, that you were very efficient, Colt.
Colt is right in front of you, snapping his fingers, going, "Hello? Has that whole non-chaotic thing happened again?"
Oh no. That's just to see in the future. You missed on the first attack. The AC 16.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. I think, because it's not always accurate, but pretty sure there's two guys gonna be outside with guns. You beat the shit out of them really easily. They seemed aggressive, but you really beat the shit out of them easily.
I didn't kill them, did I?
No.
Doesn't sound like me.
I don't think so.
I
would describe more to like Ben, the symbol that I sort of see if he like maybe recollects that.
Ben is just like it's like on the tip of my tongue. He turns around and starts working at his computer. He seems to be digging through a lot of files. He seems very confused, and he's just like, what was it again?
But I must say, Cole, very well done.
Thanks. Going back to recent events, so that whole operation with the demons that we left off with when I went to do some meditation training, image training, we were going to team up with them to get that artifact and basically fight all of the chaotic demons. Has any of that come to fruition yet, or are they still on our side? They're
still on our side. I think this is me sort of asking DM. Was it like 2 days from now it would be that they said?
Yeah.
So
we still have a day before we have to meet them up again.
Yeah, so we've got the rest of today. Tomorrow, probably good to check on them at least tomorrow, in case they were like the end of tomorrow. But either way, yes, we've still got a bit of time to go pick our friends up from the insane happy land.
How long ago did you leave them there?
Oh, just yesterday. But
Ben
I
turns
still
around to
think
his parents and says, "Hey, you guys should go outside if you're gonna teleport. I don't want anything, going weird inside the ship."
oh yeah, obviously. Any update
Sure.
on these friends outside?
Hang on. Ben will do
How-
a scan, and he's.
Have they burned the planet that Sunya left them on to ash yet?
Ben's just like, "Whoa, that's." You said 2, right?
Yeah,
Take that as a
2 of them.
yes.
Uh,
Triangle, 3 numbers.
uh,
I can remember what those numbers are.
up and away. He starts piloting the ship.
So they're friends
What the
then.
hell? These guys can't be that bad news if I took 2 of them down in 1 hit each.
He
What
puts
the hell? He's like clinging onto a chair.
he puts an image of what was scanned outside up on the screen. It's closer to this. The ground in front of the ship is covered in oil, caltrops, and ball bearings. The sides of the cliff is the same. And there are a variety of people who look way tougher in strategic positions just outside the ship. Ben Oren immediately is just flying the fuck out of there.
But looks at the screen, he's like, maybe they have a Sunya.
And
Let's hope not.
I hope not as well.
You do actually feel like the ship is getting like battered with some like heavy artillery.
Just like people shooting police helicopters.
It's not great, but Ben Oren does manage to like go somewhere else. It's like, holy shit. And just as he's landing, there are more people waiting there. And he just keeps jumping between the various canyons until eventually, after a fair few attempts, he finds somewhere where people just aren't waiting for you guys.
Thank God, an empty canyon.
It's like the same people in every canyon. All waiting. They all seem massively prepared. The shields are like barely holding up at this point. And eventually he lands. He's like, oh my god. What is... Hang on. Gets back to his Googling.
See,
Digging through his files.
I can imagine like Colt and is just like looking at Sunya. In this case, I am not claiming any responsibility because I don't think I've done this.
I was going to say, if you've made deals with demons, went after a lich, at which point our friends went insane, or a lich god, whatever the hell he was. How many enemies did you make yesterday?
No, I mean, technically, I suppose if the lich found out I cheated him, he would be an enemy. But, like, all the demons are on my side. At least my demons are on my side. If you go... I can't remember what room they're in. We have one of them with us. I may have accidentally brought him along.
Cold's kind of twisting at that, but he's like,
Okay.
It's fine, it's just like a little demon.
Any demon's a bad demon if you ask me, but okay.
Oh, that sounds like racism.
I'm speaking from experience. That's not racism.
Ben Oren just says, you guys should go pick up your friends, probably.
Yes, I'm concerned that wherever you've left them, they'll have just turned it into a hellscape by now.
'cause
They are 2 fire elementals, and you said they went mental.
I'm very concerned. Also, here's 2 more sticks for your 2 friends.
That's a good idea. Okay.
You'll note that Fireball's stick looks like it's made of plastic.
Plastic.
Yeah,
Is this going to melt?
that's the idea. But only at the opportune time.
So only give him it if we need to come back.
No, you notice that the handles for the stick are made of metal, and then only the central bit is plastic that would melt. So it's like, if he holds the handles, everything will be
Well,
fine.
that looks like it'll work.
Alright, go pick your friends up.
Okay. Sunya goes to Raticus and is like, okay, we're going somewhere that's perfectly safe, so there's something going on. make sure you help Ben Oren. Go find the two friends. Get them to help as well. We will be back tomorrow. Maybe later tonight. I don't know.
Okay. Do you guys then like head outside and
Yeah.
teleport off?
Yeah,
Sure.
can do.
And
You head out into the canyon. It is empty.
as Sunya's going past Ben Oren, it's like, and don't worry, I'll try my best not to make any more deals that involve killing you. But you do have to agree, just as she's walking out the door, you have to agree that it did work.
Yudoki, and then are you guys gonna teleport off to Space Hawaii?
Off to Space Hawaii.
Welcome to Space Hawaii.
That's obviously just a volcano island.
Not been burnt down at all.
It's not on fire.
I really should have preloaded more Lilo and Stitch memes. I am sad with myself.
Oh.
So where do we appear?
Well, you appear where you sent Fireball. So you appear like right here in a charred forest.
I don't recognize this place. Maybe just different part of the... Just like getting really nervous after you said burning the place down. Maybe it's always
totally called
been...
this.
Maybe this is just like natural? No?
I'm unfamiliar with this place. I don't know if it has wildfires.
Yeah, maybe this...
But you did drop off two quote unquote insane fire elementals.
The planet's mainly water. I thought it would be fine. Let's find some living things.
Quote will do a little like scan of the land. Is there any maybe like a burnt out tree that is still standing, that is high enough and looks strong enough to hold the weight of a person, or if there's any like high up rock formations or stuff Colt can just like yeet himself up?
The forest has been burnt down pretty heavily, but there is a like charred rock that a bunch of moss and vegetation used to grow on. You could probably climb on top of that and have a look around.
I'll do that, and to see if I can see anything in the distance that looks like it's still on fire.
Give me a perception check. You don't see anything in particular.
You
Looks
see
look-
lots
trying
of
to look
burn.
I perceive the sun.
Either of you can roll an investigation check, though.
Maybe I should
worse
have a look around.
Yeah, Colt is doing long range, you do close range.
You're just like looking straight up into the air, and I'm looking at you like, I feel like that's not how you're gonna find them. So,
Yeah, no, seriously though, it'd more likely be a case of too much smoke, can't see anything.
very true.
Sunya, while investigating the area, you find one patch of the ground is particularly charred. You would guess this is where the fire started. And that path of like extra charred area seems to be moving in a line.
I found a trail, which is definitely not related to us, but let's follow it and see where it leads.
Give me a survival roll, either of you, whoever wants to do it.
You know, I can do that. I am actually quite good at those.
Yeah, you managed to follow it. You wind up at this little beach area village. One of the houses has been burnt. And there is a firefighter who is like comforting this. You can see Fume is there next to him. He's currently trying to get like straight sentences out of Fume, but Fume isn't having the best of reactions to life at the minute.
Excellent, our friend.
There's one of them.
Just for now, let's just not mention the other and find out what happened first. Just in case.
Just in case what?
Hello, good sir.
Oh wait, yeah. I get it.
Hi, do you know this person?
Yes. I've been looking everywhere for them. What happened? Looks like there was some sort of fire.
Yeah, there was a fire. We don't really know where it came from, but once we found her and everything sort of seemed to calm down.
Was there like... Because I'm sure I heard someone saying this, but while I was looking around, some sort of like flaming dog or something?
Oh yeah, I put a flaming dog out earlier. That's also sort of the same time we sort of found this person.
Ah.
Unfortunately, I think the dog had burnt to naught but ash by the time it fully went.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm so... Oh. Would you mind showing us where it was our precious family pet, and obviously we'd like to pay our respects. But of course, first with our friend here, much more important. How's she doing?
She doesn't seem to be doing great. Fume, how are you reacting to all of this?
Still muttering about the eggs and the flaming eggs and how the eggs will get us all. The egg apocalypse is coming.
Oh, Cold's got the 1,000-yard stare of just, oh no, not those again.
But yeah, the fireman will gladly take you to about here, just behind the house, where he describes that he sprayed the flaming dog with a bunch of water, seemed to put it out, but also then couldn't find the body of the dog. Must have been so burnt that it just turned to ash upon the jet of water hitting it.
So Sunya looks around and sees that this is like a less populated place. Is this not one of the healing islands?
Oh, no, this is just like a small fishing village.
Ah, right.
You want the big island over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, again, Colt is face palming again. Like,
Can't believe he just like plonked them and then left.
Look, I had a lot going on. It was very stressful.
Just nods. Just nods.
Okay, so...
Still, I'm kind of struggling to believe that Fireball would let himself be put out so easily. If it's, I would imagine, knowing him, I'd imagine if somebody had tried to just put him out with water, of all things, this whole island would be a glass floor by now.
We need to fix Fume. They might have more insight.
This is true.
Okay, so... Step 1. Is the firefighter person the one holding the ring?
Yeah, he does have the ring.
Okay, would you mind just like staying there for a moment? I'm gonna...
I have other people to go deal with. I'm very sorry.
Okay, fine. Could you give the ring to him?
I assume it's her ring, right? So he's gonna go and try and hand it over to Fume.
No. So, it's a really complicated situation where the person is sort of like... Have you ever heard of a genie before?
Give me a persuasion check.
Have you ever watched the play Aladdin?
Give me a persuasion check.
The puppet show.
Have you seen Aladdin?
He's like, oh yes, it's that situation.
Yes.
Alright. You convince this guy that you are not trying to just take this ring off this confused lady.
No. So like, someone needs to hold the ring, or she gets pulled back inside of it.
He then like goes over and hands out. Just because
Yeah.
you explained it to him, he's gonna hand you the ring.
There you
No, he hands it to Sunya because she explained.
Okay,
I
sure.
thought Sunya said to hand it to Colt.
It's fine. Sunya will then hand it to Colt and ask Colt to go and like sit over next to Fume.
Will do.
Fume is not having a good time, Colt.
Egg apocalypse is coming. They are coming in numbers. The fires will burn, but they will not stop.
Alright, time to
It's
waste
alright.
some high level magic.
Cool is like trying to like the old-fashioned method of
It's alright. It's alright, Fume. I've fought them before. They're not invincible. We can beat them. Your flames will outburn theirs.
They fry, but fried they continue.
So, as a standard, Joseph, I'm going to first waste a spell slot to analyze, and then I'm going to try and fix it. So, based on what I found out last time, you were saying that this seems to be a more magical insanity. So, Sunya is going to use her wish spell to cast anti-magic field over the two of them.
That does technically suppress the curse that you're currently under. So yes, while in the anti-magic field, you are no longer magically driven insane.
So I like become lucid again.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at Colt. Like, where am I?
Space Hawaii, I think you said it was called, Sunya?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
That.
Never heard of it.
A peaceful fishing village. It's fine. It's nice. It's fine here, apart from that.
While looking around, you then see like the smouldering remains of what once was a beautiful forest, and some buildings are currently burnt out.
I do not see any problems with this.
Exactly, like I said. Apart from that, but you're a fire elemental. It's
And
kind
then-
of your
And then on
thing.
your other side, you see a lot of water.
Now,
Like backing away from the water.
Fume,
All right, we can go into where the trees were.
Yeah?
you don't really sound like you remember what happened while you were here.
Yeah. Do you remember anything? What for the last day?
The last thing I remember was I was like, oh, I can contact Ben Oren if I try and like contact other plane, and then it just eggs everywhere.
Are you aware of like the dangers of using that spell?
No, I just thought it would allow me to call someone through other planes.
Okay.
Is that not what it does?
I mean, well, yes, but, and you might be shocked to hear this, there is the chance it could cause things like insanity.
But why would a spell that just was talking to something drive me insane?
Because you might
then it's
accidentally
like
try
the
talking
eggs.
to the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I have seen them. They're coming.
it's
Like,
it sounds like the spell you use put you in contact with an eldritch being that we've encountered before.
You can't
They are not
reroute
fun.
the egg.
Which I do worry might be following us.
I'm trying not
Just
to think
like-
about it.
every time she like gets to the point where she would start thinking about the eggs, like weird fiery tears.
Okay, well, I know that works, so I can waste another spell slot to fix you. And then she like snaps her fingers and the anti-magic turns off and just goes back insane again.
And then just like starts rambling about eggs again and how they're coming for us all.
Okay, very easy fix. This time, waste 9th level spell slot, lesser restoration.
You are no longer cursed.
Could have very easily done that first, but no. Stupid character likes to do science.
Do I notice that the ring is now with Colt?
You do.
I'm like, oh, sorry, new master.
I'm not used to being called that.
What happened to old master and his glorious elementalness?
Well, yes, but because there's glorious elementalists, we're still kind of on the job about that.
So, from what we've pieced together, someone may have sprayed him with a water hose.
But an elemental shouldn't be destroyed by a simple human water hose.
That's what I said. I was like, surely if somebody sprayed him with water, they would not be long for this world. I've seen him do a lot worse for a lot less.
Do I have any thoughts on what might have happened to Leopold?
You would guess that at the very least it would have probably had to be magical water to hurt him properly.
Who
Or just a lot of normal water.
who hurt Leopold.
Now, let's not worry about that right now.
I'm like
Yeah,
looking around.
we haven't seen anyone actually do it. We can't just go pointing fingers. We need to find him first.
Sunya and Colt, your sticks are flashing.
Oh, God. Okay.
Quickly hands one of the ones that we were handed to Fume. You'll need this, it'll get you back to the ship.
Okay, okay, runs over to, like, where Fireball died and just, like, gets out one of the many jars and things and just starts scooping
ashes.
all of, just everything in that area in and being like, if I'm lucky, this is his ashes.
The firefighter's like, hey, do you guys want some lunch? It's getting,
Sorry,
And we're
we,
going.
we have a very important phone call, like, holds up the flashing stick. I know that doesn't explain it, but it means something important. So,
Mission dude is just like, the fuck's a phone?
if you do see the little fire dog again, could you try and catch it, but not kill it? Anywho, see you later, bye! Fume, snap the stick!
No, I need to find out where Leopold has gone.
Colt, tell her to snap the stick!
Look, he said if these flash, it's an emergency and we'll have to go back.
the sticks are flashing faster now.
We need all hands on deck if it's an emergency.
Are you
I
telling
would
me
like
to
that.
snap the stick?
Snap the stick.
I was like, tries to stop, can't stop, snaps the stick.
And we cut back to the ship.
Snap, 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 snap.
And it's just... Fume arrives first, right?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
Okay. Ben Oren is just immediately like, okay. It just runs over to Fume. Okay, this'll only hurt for a second. Are you okay with that?
What's happening?
He's holding a blue gem and he looks like he's in the middle of casting something.
I do not have time to answer.
Just okay.
I'm
Do
very
us two not
confused.
teleporting immediately after?
He presses the blue gem into your forehead, and a warm sensation passes over your forehead. And it's like, okay, I think we might have made, and then this happens.
No, not eggs.
Hey, so you remember that time? So
Oh, there's a very, very sad thing on the screen at the minute.
Bethany's just leaving.
Hang on a minute. What?
This guy just approaches. No. That's there. That's as it should be. This person approaches you and is like, "Hey, do you want to do a job?" Sunya, you don't remember anything that happened in the last few moments. Neither do you, Colt. Fireball also remembers nothing. But Fume, all of a sudden, 9 sets of memories all start pouring into your head of basically doing the exact same thing over and over again. Where you
No,
would
we do not want to take this
constantly
job.
go insane. You would like go there, nuke the place, get eviscerated, go to, basically like have to run away. The same thing would occur. You would always then remember like trying to cast the spell, blacking out, basically waking up there, and then it would just like go back to the beginning again. No one else seems to even react to any of the things that you are suddenly remembering.
When he asked about the job, I was just like, no, we don't want any jobs. No jobs, please.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's you
I'm
can
like
get
in the
2,000
fetal
gold.
position on the ground. No jobs. Not again. No jobs.
I mean, it doesn't sound like that hard of a job. We're just going to, like, maybe kill some guys and get a badge?
Yeah.
It goes badly. It always goes badly. Everything always goes badly. Stop. No. My masters always die in this point.
What? No, none of us have died. I told you that. We're hardy. No one's gonna die.
No.
Yeah,
Nobody will die. Die on Space Hawaii.
How does she know about Space Hawaii?
Oh, have you been? It's lovely, isn't it?
Horrifying. It's a place of madness and death.
Well, it's obviously a different
I-
island to where I went.
Also, you guys,
Sonya,
you guys all suddenly noticed that Fume, a minute ago, you could swear she didn't have a blue crystal in her forehead.
Where did that come from?
Sonya, you like see through time and do various shenanigans like that. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, there's a chance that, hey, maybe you're a seer as well, but like you've awakened it later in your life.
No, I've lived it. I've lived it.
Yeah. It feels like you've lived it, but it's actually it's kind of hard to explain.
Do you want me to explain everything that happens if we take this job?
Takes out notebook with great speed. Yeah, go on.
We go there, we kill everyone but the person we need to kill. That person becomes super powerful. We need to run away because they will just kill us. At the point where we have to run away, you end up teleporting us to a demi-plane. When we go to that demi-plane, it turns out we can't get back because you've forgotten what this place is called. When we try to teleport back, we end up in a different part of the abyss. I go mad via some reason, Master goes mad via another reason. You then teleport us to Space Hawaii thinking we'll be safe. He then dies and I am incapacitated for days until you find me.
Wow. Well, regardless if this is just divination, seer, or whatever, I say we listen to it. Or listen to Fume, I should say.
So you guys don't want this job.
How important is this to get done right away? You can obviously see that our friend here is, if nothing else, having a bit of a moment.
You guys don't have to take it at all if you don't want to. Like, it's better if you do, but you don't have to if you feel that strongly about it.
I mean, personally, I was just about to go back onto the ship and do some more image training for this upcoming conflict.
I scream no when he suggests he's going to go meditate.
Okay, I'm not.
Do not leave the group. Leaving the group means death.
Okay.
Staying with the group means death.
So wait.
Like whispering the group means death.
So should he stay like a set distance away so he's with the group but not? Would that help?
All I know is that when his image training leads to other deaths.
That's not great.
You mentioned that every time you leave, someone dies.
Has like flashbacks to every other time he's gone off to training and something bad happens. He's like,
Okay, she can straight up see through time. This is totally on point.
Can you tell me any more detail? How did I end up in all of this?
There were a bunch of demons asking you to fight Orcus.
I mean, that doesn't sound great.
You made a deal with a lich to kill Ben Oren.
You did.
Oh yeah,
and then stops and then goes,
you
Not
do not
entirely opposed.
Sunya, you don't have the keen mind feat currently.
Yes, I was figuring that.
Yeah.
It's like, Wait, go back. So, did I just kill Ben? Or did I do... Because I've got an idea that might work in that situation. But I don't know if this other me...
I don't
What?
know.
What, like kill him and then res him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that done before.
I assume I have the memory of that from the 9 memories that are in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed him. It was incredibly bloody, but he was alive at the end. He's the one that Same.
Actually, you vaguely remember that each time they seem to show up a little bit later to like get you, essentially.
Okay. Sure.
You
So each time they were later in coming to get me. It's like I have memories of this happening 9 times, and each time it gets worse, and you take longer to deal with whatever is happening to find me from my madness.
Sure. Sorry. I know we would like to help, but if nothing else, I feel like either this is important or there's something wrong with our friend, so we're gonna head back to our ship and, make sure everything's good. Don't want to have like any problems before the big thing, right?
Yeah, you guys just, I mean, it's entirely optional. We'll send some other agents to accomplish it, maybe some assassins.
Don't kill his followers. Only kill the boss. Killing the followers is a bad idea.
Okay, well, we'll take your advice under consideration. Knight
They
the
get more
boss
powerful for every follower you murder.
first. Okay, we'll... Yeah, didn't know that. How do you know that?
Because I killed 30 of the followers and then the person basically killed me.
Oh. But I assume you just got resurrected or something, right? And that's how you know this. Do you guys already tried to go and take this place down?
Okay, so Guy, this is what I'm talking about. Something's going on. We need to figure out what.
Sure, you guys head off and go deal with your weird stuff.
Only kill the boss. I'm warning you.
Okay, we'll get our best people on this. He goes over to this person. So go sneak into that camp, shank the boss first, and then clear up all the little minions, I guess. This person's like, sure, and then they head off.
I vanish into the ring.
And this person then gets to work.
Sure. Should we head back to the
So-
ship then?
Sure.
Yeah.
You start heading to the ship. Everything's fine.
Everything's hunky-dory.
How does Fireball feel about being told he died?
How? How did I die? I'll say to you.
You just hear in your head from the ring pulsing a lot of water.
Fireball will go very quiet.
You guys eventually arrive back at the ship. Ben Oren is just chilling.
When Fireball gets back to the ship, he'll go into his room and sort of like lie down for a while.
He's like, "Oh, how'd things go with you guys? Get stuff done?"
Yeah, Colt's walking in with his hands behind his head, just like,
Good news, we've got a task force on our side, so should be able to get that artifact soon. Just give it a day or two.
then just walks past him.
Sure.
Ah.
Fireball still has the ring in this timeline.
Like
although-
Fireball walks off and Court walks off and Sunya's just like, but... So how do you feel about me killing you and bringing you back?
He's like, "What?
Like, would you be okay with that?
No! Don't do that!"
I'll probably hear that from like the other side of the room, then just lean over and go,
I've had it done before, it's not that bad. You can solve a lot of problems.
Very important thing set up if and when I die. Don't want it to happen.
Oh.
Stuff could go wrong.
Okay, so they're apparently going off to rest. I'm gonna catch you up on what happened, even though I'm not really sure.
Sure. What do you say to him?
So Sunya would go down there explaining of like, Okay, so we got there, everything was fine. Suddenly, Fume just went mental and started going on about remembering multiple timelines of things. I think she said 9. Not really important.
Ben Oren, as soon as he like hears this, he like very casually goes to like start rummaging through his drawers, and he's like, "Oh, fuck." So she didn't happen to have a blue crystal on her head suddenly, right?
Now, what a weird coincidence. She indeed did.
I knew it was a good call to steal that. I mean, borrow that.
Nah, it's fine. You can be honest around us. We've probably done awful stuff.
Sure, stole it from a time wizard, who tried to basically keeps your memories intact through time loops.
Ooh.
Must have gotten lucky, realized we were in a time loop, and managed to install it on one of you before everything went. I do only have the one though.
And that's not there.
It's not in my drawer, no,
Huh.
because it stays attached to whoever has it.
That's actually quite fascinating.
So that it's actually useful. So yeah, whoever has it should be able to recall any of their memories that happened during whatever time loop they're in.
There was also apparently. Oh, what was it? I should really go and get them. But there was apparently like, so you know how I said like the killing you thing? That was because we ended up in some other abyss, Leah, I think. I apparently made a deal with a lich, I think she said, who wanted you dead. I signed some sort of deal, but both Colt and I think what happened was I got back. I got you to agree to let me kill you and then bring you back, because that would, like, circumvent the contract?
Ben at this point is going on the intercom and is, like, calling everyone back.
Just as Fireball gets comfy.
He's like, get back. Need to have a chat, especially with Fume.
I'll wonder that.
Hardly left the room was basically on the other side of the room.
Cool. So, I think first things first, we should use the crystal to try and get all of our memories back. He starts casting some stuff, but actually needs Fume out of the ring first. So he'll ask Fireball if you can conjure Fume forth.
I'll try and do so.
Fume, are you coming out of the ring?
I cannot say no when the holder of the ring tells me to get out.
Sure. He casts a spell on you, Fume. He casts it at the blue gem in your forehead. Rays of light sort of reflect off of it and shine into each of your foreheads. Upon the light hitting you, you suddenly recall your memories from the last 9 time loops that you've been in.
Oh god.
Sunya just gets like a confused, excited look and just runs off and comes back just with like so many books and paper. I was like, I need to. Yeah, you guys talk. Just like starts scribbling stuff down real fast.
You immediately make the connection of like in the first like original time loop, your prediction was accurate. Only 2 people showed up.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was likely that something was occurring that they might be remembering, so it was increasing
because they messed with time. Basically, Ben Oren, Colt, and Sunya would all know that every time Ben Oren flew to a new place, there were always extra people waiting in the next location you guys went to every loop. So you had to go to an extra location each time, essentially, to get away from them.
That makes me think that they somehow know, whoever they
And-
are.
Hence why you guys kept showing up later and later to actually go and get Fireball and Fume.
Makes sense.
You immediately make that connection from getting all of your memories back. Benorin does say, this will only last for this loop, though. Only the person with the crystal gets to keep their memories in between the loops. So as
Wait.
soon as... So if another loop starts, you should immediately run here so I can do that again.
Wait, what loop?
Time loop. We're in a time loop.
How long breaks the time?
Shouldn't have we broken it by... Shouldn't... I mean, forgive me, not exactly 100% clued up on how this works, but shouldn't have we have broken it now since, you know, we're not getting shot at?
Well, they shouldn't show up for another... Like, they shouldn't show up until tomorrow morning to try and attack us.
But we
Do
know
we-
they're coming.
Does anyone's memories know what caused the time loop to start?
No.
In pretty much all of mine, I just have my image training, which
Yeah.
is this is new. Clenches his fist and like a spectral green fist like extends out from one of his arms. It's
It-
like, okay, this is weird having like just remembering that a second ago I couldn't do this. But yeah, this is all my memories having it.
It's practically the same every single time. The only slight changes are Sunya, your prediction becomes more and more like it becomes further and further from the truth every single time you make it, and it usually takes longer and like more and more people show up on the morning to like essentially try and take you guys down. So it takes longer to get Fume.
Wait, you mentioned something about
But Fireball, you do remember dying several times in the forest.
I don't want to die, but might this have something to do with the contract you made with the Lich?
But again, shouldn't that not be a thing? Because we haven't done that. We haven't done that,
Yeah,
that job
but-
now. No.
What I'm
He's like pointing around in loads of different directions as if that like exemplifies the point.
what I'm thinking is that is the start point of the loop. When Sunya brings back him, that then has technically contravened the thing that the contract that Sunya signed technically. Therefore, there might be a stipulation within the contract that might start some kind of time loop.
Oh, so it's that lich / undead lord that's doing this.
That's what my theory.
It could be, but
That sounds like it makes sense.
Seem likely.
that seems pretty easy to fix, though. Just don't do what we did.
Yes,
we're
but
not-
we've
we're in
already
the-
done it 9 times.
Yeah, but we're in the past currently on this timeline.
Benorin's like, so do you guys want to just like wait a day and then see what happens? And then, hey, worst comes to worst, you guys and Fume will presumably run back here on the next loop. And like, if that doesn't fix it, then you know, we'll
Wait,
remember that
so-
next time.
So everything that we've done in the time loops has been exactly the same as all the previous time loops,
Except this one.
except this one.
And that's
How
because
about we?
Ben Oren managed to figure something out.
Yeah.
How about we do something outrageously out of the normal for the time loop, that it smashes the time loop?
What do you propose we do? Just sit here, or like go on a rampage, or what?
Okay, so the events of the time loop usually are: we take the mission, we go to do the mission, we fail the mission. No, we do most of the mission, but then fail, and then get chucked into the river, but then teleport away, and then try and escape, and then Sunya banishes me and Hume, and I die. Headache, and then Hume manages to get back here and kill you. How about we just leave this entire area and go somewhere else?
Sure, we could
Until-
try that.
At least until we have to come back to do, the main job that we came here for in the
Oh.
first place.
Or Ben Oren says, so I finished up that search that I started in the last time loop about the symbol, the 12, the 6, and the 3 in a triangle.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It's linked to someone called Devon Taylor.
Who's that?
Not a clue. Have to do a little bit more digging about them. Doesn't seem to be a lot of information out there.
Or, crazy thought, how about we just kill you? Pointing at Mr. Dragon Ball over here.
But he dies in every one of these timelines. That doesn't make sense. I think to
That's
change
true.
it.
I do remember dying and coming back to life a lot.
But the only
After
one who's
the
bringing him
contract
back,
was signed.
the only one
after
who's
the
bringing him
contract.
back is gestures at Sunya.
Now I don't.
Sunya is just running around drawing a big circle and making marks along it.
I don't suppose you want to murder me and then leave me dead. Because
No.
I wouldn't be too happy with
Wait.
that.
No, well, you see, the thing with the previous timelines is you're killed after the contract is signed.
I mean,
Uh.
you not dying also works. Sunya shouts across the room to Fireball.
Also, big picture Fireball, like really biggest picture. We kind of need him.
Yes, but also being very nitpicky about time loops might also solve this entire thing. I'm just
but
going through all of the details here about the time loop and how we could possibly get ourselves out of the time loop with the
Things-
minimum amount of
one
damage
thing-
and casualties
In,
possible.
in this current time loop, doesn't that Lich God person not know who we are yet?
They shouldn't.
Exactly.
No.
Haven't done the deal yet.
I also don't think it's possible for that to be what's causing this, considering it's a lich deal that happens later.
Yeah, that's
Can't
my
pass the
point.
time.
It hasn't started in this line yet.
Ben is gonna be like, yeah, it would. If that was the start of it, then I would understand. But it doesn't seem to be.
What about the acceptance of the job that we turned down being the start of the time loop?
I
Have we
mean,
turned down that job in any other memory point?
You've never turned that job down. Every single time, all the same events have happened.
Has it never gone successfully either?
No, every single time Fume always casts like Firestorm, and Fireball always nukes it with fireballs. And every single time the boss gets up and eviscerates you in the exact same way, you always like get out of the ring, teleport clutch at the last second. Like all of that always happens. The only things that remain different are Sunya always only predicts the first time loop's future, and you always there are always more guys waiting for you in the valleys.
So, maybe if we go and get this machine thing that we're after, maybe that's part of what's causing the time loop.
Time loop never gets to the point where we go and get this machine.
No, I know that, but we're usually dead by the time that we get the original job done or not done. So instead of doing that job
It does sound like the original job isn't really connected.
So instead of doing the job that we're now not doing, why don't we go and get... Is there any reason other than me being wanted in the lawful place that we haven't gone and got the actual thing?
Because there's a plan from those demons to help us do it in an easy way.
Oh.
And those other demons kind of want to go after the chaotic ones as well, which is mainly the reason why I'm siding with them. But also, yeah, it's better to have strength in numbers.
How about... Oh wait, no, we're underground, aren't we?
Yes and no.
Kind of, not really. Still in the canyon, aren't we?
Are we able to bombard the city from the air?
Ben Oren's like already talked about that. First
Yeah.
time we came here, it would collapse the canyon we're in, or like it would collapse the layer on top of us into this one, and everyone would die, and the artifact would be buried in like so much rubble, we'd never find it.
Wait. No, that was somebody else. Wait, no.
Certain head pops up on a monitor and on Owen's desk.
Didn't suppose if you pointed me at it, I could see it. You know, if it was under loads of rubble, like.
It would be more under an entire like plane of the abyss. It would be very hard to dig up and find.
Wait. Fume and Sunya, you two can cast... And you, Ben, you three can cast magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can any of you cast polymorph or true polymorph?
Yeah.
I mean, Sunya can. That's literally how Dawn came into existence.
No, wait, you're a fucking dragon, right?
It's a bit of an aggressive way to ask, but okay.
It was, yeah.
I cannot cast polymorph or true polymorph. I'm sorry, Master, I failed you.
Don't worry, I'm not asking that you know it. I'm just asking if you happen to.
I am a dragon, yes.
Okay, so are you able to turn into your draconic form?
Yes.
You're able, and pointing back to Sunya, you're able to cast true polymorph, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is going to be rude, but Ben Oren, how old are you?
That's I mean, not old enough where I could like burn down a city or melt.
No, that's not what I'm asking. If we could get this machine out into the open, could two dragons of similar size lift this thing up and carry it away?
Lift what up?
The thing that we're going after.
We
No
don't know
clue.
yet what it is.
It's
We only have like speculative ideas of what it might be. We
yeah.
don't know how big it is.
I think if I remember, you guys reported that it was in a vault underground somewhere.
But
Yeah,
that's a working idea.
So,
So
if we perform a heist, get it out of the vault, and then use you in your dragon form, and Sunya true polymorphed into a dragon, we could then airlift the thing to the ship.
but it's underground.
Yes, that's why we would do a heist. We would go in, extract the item to the outside, and then airlift it via dragon.
But we
I
tried that.
knew.
But we tried that yesterday and it didn't work. Remember, you guys went out to try and steal it, and you failed completely and came back here.
I mean,
And
I
then
tried
you
to I tried to scope out the place badly.
Yeah. And
Eh.
then you guys went and
On that point, Fireball, if we were going to do that idea or try it again, for all we know, this artifact could fit into your hand. It could be smaller than you, so you could just send one of us in there with him here pointing at TQ on the monitor on some kind of portable device to point it out, and then just chuck it at me and I'll get out of there too sweet, like full speed away.
more
But
importantly, you guys
yeah,
already
that's
have an arrangement,
hypothetical.
right? With some people that'll help you.
Yes,
But they're the people that are getting us into this mess.
if we take their first job, not the second one.
There's essentially two ways I see of doing the heist. Loud and messy, which is shooting people with fireballs. I like that idea. Going in and stealing it, then flying it away. Or we do it the robot way, sending the tiny little spider thing with the weird accent in.
Okay. So Sunya seems to have a plan, Fireball seems to have a plan, and technically Colt also had a plan with the send TKO in. Sunya, we'll start with you.
What?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What's going on?
You want to murder
Everybody's been
everyone,
everybody's been
go to the
spitballing
event,
ideas while you through a
Timeline.
talk to the Lich. If that doesn't work, kill Ben Oren, do the ambush.
No, this
Base-wise.
is the timeline of what happened.
Oh right, yeah. That is the first sort of timeline. But yeah. Sure. So do you want to go do Fireball's plan then? And try and steal the thing?
On that point, Firewall, as much as I'm kind of down for the whole guns blazing thing, in this particular environment, most of the stuff here is immune to your magic.
Okay,
Might
in that-
not be smart.
How about we go and hire the people that we were asked to kill but refused before they get killed and use them to do the heist?
Don't they work for the people who are like? Aren't they part of essentially the military of the people who are guarding that thing?
Yes, but at the minute, aren't they chaotic?
Don't know. I wasn't there.
Me neither. I don't know. Also, I fought their guards. They are stupidly strong.
Okay, so essentially, the one plan we've got at the minute and the variant thereof is either, the plan is heist, the variant thereof. Send the little robot thing in. That
Sure.
used to be a barbarian thing.
Do you want to go over
Oh.
there and try
I
and
mean,
steal it?
you could try download this into like a tablet or somewhere. So if it's different now.
Or we go in shooting everybody and then shooting our way out once we have the thing and then get airlifted.
Sunya walks
Sure.
over. Or, so we've kind of got an advantage now. Sorry, I've been kind of busy deep thinking. So, from what I've figured out, the people that ambush us seem to know what's going on to a degree of some sort. So they keep having an ambush at where we're going to be. But not in the last timeline, we did see we landed somewhere and they weren't there. Meaning, they only know as far as we do. They can't see beyond that. So, why don't we use that to our advantage? They're likely going to set up a new ambush at the last place we went. What if we went there tomorrow, ambushed them, grabbed one of their people, and found out what's going on? You know, good old interrogation.
I'm down for that.
What information would we gain that we don't already have?
Well, they obviously know what's going on. That would be a big win if we found out what is going on.
Yeah, like
Sure.
who started the time loop and why.
Like,
Well,
even if we find out that they're blaming us for it, that's still information that we can use.
Okay, but then we can do the heist.
I mean, the heist is going to end up happening one way or another, because that's kind of what we were going to do with the other guys tomorrow, the day after, anyway.
Okay.
It's the job before that's getting everything all discombobulated.
Okay, so how about we go and make a deal with the liches to help us with both the ambush of the people and the raiding of the vault.
I thought you said that you thought the Lich could have been the reason this is happening. I don't
is
feel
true.
like
Also,
adding to that helps, if so.
This is true. Also, we know what they're going to want for that, and we can't really do it. Unless if and especially if resurrecting Orin is the thing that's causing them to make the loop. If they are the ones doing it, we don't know yet.
But they said, pointing to Fume and Ben, because Fireball can't remember, that it couldn't have been that because it would have happened a bit later on, the time loop, and not started quite as early as it did. Which means it has to be something earlier on. I.e. the acceptance of the job where we go and kill the people.
Which we haven't done.
Which we haven't done. So, us going and making another deal with the liches to kill Ben and bring him back, to then get them to help us steal the thing.
Fume has a hand up.
Hello.
I'm not willingly going back there.
Don't blame her, quite frankly.
Yes. But I prefer...
The more and more I think about... I mean, do they even know where the thing is? The artifact we're looking for?
Probably not, and they probably want it as well, to be honest.
I think they have an idea where it is, but I think that's why we still need a couple of days, because they're finalising everything.
Isn't that why we teamed up with them devils?
Exactly.
So the liches are just the same thing.
Yeah.
Only that they want something much other than the devils. We've already paid our end for them, getting those keys and that.
I'll go and check the exit of the ship.
I mean, just runs over at the timeline. No, that's not till tomorrow, so we don't need to worry about an ambush yet. Currently, we should be on the kill everyone mission about now. It just turns, it's just Fireball's gone.
Fireball, you go outside, you don't see anybody.
I'd like to have a good look around.
There doesn't seem to be anyone there. You're in a canyon. It's empty.
I'll go back inside and jump up on the desk again.
Cold points at the divination sphere that's on Orin's desk.
That doesn't come out of the ship, does it? And then still work? Is it like built into the ship?
It is. He says, yeah, it's currently wired to the ship.
I was told to try and get a look at how that quest that they are doing is, that job that the devils are doing is going, if they're meeting the same fate as us. We did tell them to kill the boss first.
You could remove it from the ship, but it would only get more unstable if you did.
Probably won't work then. Okay.
It would still probably work, but again, it's the ship is keeping it stable. The ship barely keeping these 3 artifacts stable. That's why we really need the law one to keep it properly, to keep all the artifacts in check.
So, wait, there's 3 main there's 3 main bits of this machine that we need to get, right? You have one here. The other one's in the city somewhere. Where's the other one?
Well, I have
We have
three.
two.
We have 3 pieces here.
Oh wait, no, there's 4 in total, right?
No, there's way more.
Isn't there more than that?
Okay, couldn't we go and get another piece whilst we think about getting this one?
Taking us several days to get this one. If we can't do this, then to get another piece within 1 day, that sounds like a tall order.
I'm not saying within 1 day, because we've already varied from the normal path of the time loop, so it may already be broken.
Then those devils are going to be expecting us a day or two to do their heist to get the lawful artifact.
But if we're just not there to get the lawful artifact, then wouldn't that also then break the circle time thing? If we just kind of, leave. Oh, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if us not being there for that artifact has anything to do with the loot, though. We weren't even trying to go for it. Well, you guys weren't even trying to go for it when the loop started. And you said that when you die, loads of things get fired off.
Huh? Sorry, what?
Oh, and you said if you die, loads of things get set off. Would any of them
Oh.
mess with time, or if they don't, would they? Everything on the ship gets amplified right now. Would that do anything with it?
No. The only things that happen when I die is more like certain people get certain messages. A clone spell would trigger about 2 minutes after I'm dead. So there's a bit of time to revive me just in case. That's
So you don't even need to be rezzed.
Not really, but it's more if I'm killed, a couple of deals fall through in some areas.
What kind of deals? And
Quote internal monologues. Noted.
It's none of your concern.
it is our concern. We're trapped in a time loop, and they might affect things in the time loop.
It's nothing that would make a time loop happen.
We don't know that.
It really isn't anything. If it was, I would bring it up with you guys, because I also don't want to be in this time loop.
But
So
you did.
Hang on a minute.
Points at the blue gem in Fume's head.
Was that not a spell? Did you not cast it here?
Oh, 100% I did, yeah.
So would the ship not have messed that up somehow?
Uh,
If just
prob-
casting a cantrip can be disastrous, surely there has to be some high tier stuff.
It probably amplified the spell I did, yeah.
And what would the repercussions of that be?
Well,
Or do you not know?
I don't know because I've never cast the spell before.
bear in mind, we have went through 8 loops prior to him doing this. It was only on the last one that he realised and did something to, well, get us where we are now. And I will once again point out that there is one inaccuracy amongst every single loop, which is that whoever the people ambushing us are increase, like they know that plans have changed.
Also, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, I did say maybe they have a U.
Also, I'm gonna say this. Anyone who was around for the parallel universe shenanigans, can you give me a history check?
Was that me?
Oh, that was me. That was me as well.
And also the rat.
Ah, of course.
What role was it again?
That's
I
his
mean,
history.
Colt
It's-
enjoyed that little romp in the other universe. He remembers well.
Yeah.
15.
History surprisingly high. Did it click? Click again. Nope. No good.
Colt. You are the only one who remembers because this is a pretty small detail. You remember that Reverse RU said he was in contact with another person who was really good over there. They were somewhat. Their name was indeed Devon Taylor.
Oh, Oren, you mentioned that the code name, the code name on those guys' armor, it related to a Devon Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
There was a version of him in the. You remember when you picked me, Croc, and Kato back up, and we had been to another universe
Uh-huh.
because like a wizard had tried some kind of space time magic on Space Australia. Yeah, in that other universe, everything was reversed. And we met a very nice robot fellow called UR, and he said that he was in contact with someone called it was Devon what?
Taylor.
Taylor. Sorry,
Yeah, that's what.
for a second there. But if he was a good guy in that universe, i.e., all about preservation of life and taking down evil whenever it would try to take over worlds, the guy in this universe is probably really bad. But if he was in contact with that you are, or this universe's version are you, probably not good news because they have some like top tier magic. They're the reason that those are the reasons that mind flares keep popping up everywhere. So you might be related to that.
Yeah.
In which case,
Oh.
they might
Big brain monk moment.
they might have a piece of the artifact then, which could explain how they're being not consistent in the timeline.
That's
Yeah,
true.
finger snap points to Sunya.
Exactly. They probably will.
There's a decent chance that they might have some artifact that's helping them pull this off.
Also, I have a book with that is somehow related to you, and I point at you. I know of a book that is somehow related to you, and I don't know how. I couldn't read it.
I don't think you've remembered that information correctly, Lawrence.
Probably not.
I think you're thinking of. You have a book relating to Bethany.
Yes, but isn't her surname the same as Fumes or something?
No.
Hume does not have a surname as far as you're aware.
Okay. Then I don't know why I thought it was related to human anyway.
You may have connected the fact that Fume thought she was hot or something. in the 9th timeline and all the other timelines.
Fume suddenly remembers the previous
Oh
8
god,
times.
Hume is remembering the embarrassment.
Although this timeline you didn't make that mistake because a blue gem appeared in your head the second before you said that.
Thank
You
you,
just-
Blue Gem.
Crouched on the floor. So this time you weren't embarrassed
Thank you, Blue Gem. You saved me.
because the loop starts just as she's walking away from you guys.
I do apologize for you.
You don't need to apologize to me. I am simply a servant.
No, you're a valued member of the team.
Sorry, you're right. I'm a slave. I forgot. Sorry, Master. Thank you.
No,
for putting me
no,
in place.
you're not. You're
So,
not.
Do you guys just want to like wait here until tomorrow?
Let's not wait here. If we're
Yeah, let's
gonna
move.
wait, we should wait.
In the spot that we think the ambush is going to be, and then be ready for them.
Yeah.
Sure.
How do we be ready for them?
Goat flies over there, and we'll move you to Canyon. Lands in position. All right. I guess get out and be ready.
Are there any trees nearby?
You
Wait.
can see the map.
We're in a desert.
There might have been tiny little, like, desert trees.
you can.
I mean, there's plenty of rock formations that Colt is going to find some little cubby hole to climb up into and keep an eye on from like a bird's eye view.
Venorn is going to stay in the ship in case they can teleport in, and they will just they'll steal the ship and all the artifacts inside it.
Or if they kill us all, in which case he'll fly away.
It's also a thing that might occur.
Fireball will essentially curl up on top of this rock and act just like a fire.
Where should I go, sir?
Hide with Sunya.
Okay, so on day 1, Sunya will cast a simulacrum, so that can be the ambush point.
Sure.
Told to stay with Sunya. This is being made hard.
When you guys are waiting there, after about a day, at roughly at 4 o'clock in the morning, the following day, some of these guys start showing up.
Does this look the thing that was the problem before?
2 of them look a bit stronger, the 2 in the back. The 2 in the front look a bit weaker.
How strong do they look compared? Oh wait, no, because Colt doesn't remember that bit.
Colt remembers him knocking out the other 2.
You do, because as well as that being Sunya's
No, because that was only Sunya's vision, wasn't it? Colt didn't see that.
That did happen on the first timeline, though.
True.
So Colt does actually remember that. You remember Sunya having that prediction and it being very accurate, running out there, beating those guys up.
Yeah, but he can't remember what they looked like because only Sunya could see it because it was her vision.
No.
The vision was basically beyond. Like, it was only different beyond the first loop.
Yeah.
So first loop, had vision. You went outside, it was 100% accurate.
Yeah. Essentially, you do remember Sunya's vision being accurate on the first loop. You did indeed go outside the ship, beat those 2 guys up very easily.
Yeah, but Colt can't remember what they looked like. Or can he?
He can, yeah.
Do they look as weak as those guys?
The 2 in front look as weak as those guys. The 2 in back look real different. You actually remember on the second loop showing up and seeing a bunch of those guys. The two guys in the back, like a bunch of them, basically got into sniper positions in the second loop, without being detected, and you remember getting shot by them a bunch. It was very painful. But
my characters and getting firing squadded.
You remember though, you and Sunya quickly hopped back in the ship, and Ben Oren quickly leaving essentially.
What kind of weapons are they carrying? Do they look like energy weapons, or are they like ballistic projectiles?
2 in the front seem to be carrying laser weapons. 2 in the back seem to be carrying something a bit more heavy duty.
Which still would be doing like energy-based damage and stuff.
Probably. You don't really.
High tech, complicated-looking thing.
They eventually get to here and they notice Sunya. And this one starts he pulls his wrist closer to his mouth and he starts saying something quietly.
At that point, can I cast Fireball at 7th level here?
You may. That is your surprise.
Should have really discussed, maybe we should be stealthing, but that's a sort for next loop.
Fireball.
We do have like a little fireball in the middle of the path that is now just going to explode in their face.
True.
Dex.
Uh, DC 18 deck save. Or take 38 damage.
Okay.
One
8.
fails.
Yep. On
So fails
38.
takes 38. Half takes 19-ish.
The 2 in the front die, the 2 in the back are fine.
Fine.
Well, they're damaged. That definitely hurt them, but they're still alive. Is more what I mean.
Cool.
And then roll initiative.
Oh, come on, Cold. Okay, wow, this is like Sunya's prediction again.
Oh no, don't roll the same initiative. I did slightly better.
Cool. Boop. Up first is this guy who just got shot with a fireball. He's going to use his action to pull out his. Essentially gets a radio from his pocket and signals reporting in. They know something's changed, something's different. That's all he's gonna do on his turn.
Which one was that, by the way? Left or right?
This guy.
The one on the right, noted.
Fume, it's you.
I would like to just firebolt that guy.
Sure. Hits.
For 17 damage.
Yeah, you pew.
Actually, sorry, I need to reroll one of those because I can reroll ones. Oh no, they become 2s, so it's 1 more damage. 18.
Okay. They're looking pretty hurt.
I do nothing else. I'm like looking for sort of
Cool.
what to do.
Fucking meow. Just comes plowing down on this guy. Because he hasn't taken a turn yet, I have advantage still. 28 for that amount of dams.
Sure thing. Hang on.
Does an 18 hit?
What you mean?
Colt's not holding back
your-
on the.
Your
Colt's not
first,
holding back on this one, but he might try
Oh,
to subdue the other one if he gets the chance.
your first attack kills this guy.
Oh wow.
You remember that you were easily able to kill these dudes, but they hit pretty hard in the other timelines.
Yeah.
Doom does shout from
so
up there. Try to take
runs-
the other one alive.
Gonna do it anyway. It was ran along that, jumped off of here, quarterstaff, boom with a thunderous blast that knocks all the sand away, and just looks at the other guy and goes, "Morning." Punch. Does an 18 hit him?
Bonk. You knock him unconscious.
Morning. Boom. Just clock him, and he was done.
Oh, night night.
Got him. Where's everybody? We'll start. I'll pull up my hempen rope with my grappling hook on, tie him up, and start dragging him up near the. I'll tell you what. I'll drag him to here. I don't want to get him like on the ship.
What's the source of that mysterious ticking? Thinks Colt.
Jumps away.
All of their weapons explode. Rendering all of the corpses charred beyond recognition. And did you bring this guy with you, Colt?
No, I let go. I let go of the rope
Sure.
and.
He-
Crap!
died
My grappling hook and my rope. Damn it!
as his gun exploded next to him.
Wait, you can resurrect people, right?
True.
Sunya. Oh,
Sunya walks over and just casts mending on the radio.
Sure. Uh, you fix the radio successfully. It's tuned to a particular frequency.
All right, now what were you saying about not killing people, reverse killing? Could bring them back, yes.
Or can you speak with the dead?
Okay, now this is probably gonna sound stupid, but for me to speak with the dead would take the same amount of effort as bringing him back.
But do you want to bring him back to life?
It's up to you. What, I don't know.
I'll take his radio off him first and then put it in Sunya's pocket.
Well, I've already took the radio. 'Cause
He's already got the radio.
I imagined it broke, so it needed mending.
Do you want to take a note or like tell me what the frequency is of that radio so I can remember it just in case we time loop, then we can tune into the radio frequency.
Good idea. Do you want to head back to the ship?
Yes.
Okay. I imagine then everyone heads back to the ship.
I'll stay where I am and keep an eye out for additional people.
Head back to the ship, but BRB, just for a quick sec.
You guys are gonna head back to the ship. There it is. You've successfully acquired this radio.
It's worth noting, if I see any more people, I would run inside and tell everyone that there's more people. If more do arrive.
No extra people arrive.
Okay, I'll move back inside the I'll move back inside of the ship.
I thought someone was strangling a dog.
How do you know? How do you know?
There was just a moment of, what the fuck was that noise?
My secret Friday night pastime.
Strangling dogs. Sad. But yeah, you get back in, you have the radio. What do you do?
First update Ben.
Cool. And he's like, that's pretty weird. But I guess next time we know to try and throw their weapons away from their unconscious bodies before we try and interrogate them.
Also that they know that there's a time loop.
Yeah, they definitely know that there's a time loop.
So, do you want to just call up their boss on this? Just be like, hey, we know what's going on, you know what's going on.
I guess you can go ahead and give that a shot.
Clicks on the thing. Breaker, 1212. Hello, this is the people that you are ambushing. Can we speak to Boss Man?
You get radio silence.
It's me, the radio. I'm very persuasive.
Now, I was about to say, because I am actually very persuasive. Could I have a shot?
Sure, go ahead.
He was persuasive.
Sure, give me a persuasion roll.
I was... Okay.
Or just whatever check you want. You can make any charisma check to try
I
and get...
want to try and, like, make a deception check for sort of, like, being all friendly and just sort of attempting to convince them that we in no way want any revenge for this. We just want to talk with somebody about why this is happening, and if they tell us what they want from us, we could probably sort this out without a time loop.
Cool. Roll me a deception. They're like, how do you even remember that there's a time loop going on?
I like to say, I think it's something to do with being like a genie person. It's just weird. Just
Look, just hand over the artifacts and
what
move on.
artifact?
We know you have them. You have 3 artifacts.
I
Hand them over.
I have no artifacts.
I specifically don't give my slaves. No, don't say that.
I see. They don't give slaves artifacts. We don't
Alright,
have
I-
artifacts.
tell your boss our demands or you hand over your artifact.
Can you please describe these artifacts to me so that I can be more specific about what artifacts you want handed over?
Don't know what they'll look like. All we know
Well-
is you have 3 of them.
Well, if you don't know what they look like, how do you know we have them?
We can confirm the energy readings of the artifacts. You definitely have 3.
I'll say to Fume, tell them they can take their imaginary artifacts and shove them up their arse.
I have been told to inform you to shove your imaginary artifacts up your arse.
Oh, we're gonna kick your ass next loop.
Could you not just come and kick our ass this loop?
Our other forces are busy currently, what's this? Purging the city. That's what's going. Sorry.
Purging
so
what city?
Oh, you know. The demon one.
You mean the one full of demons that are all lawful now?
Yeah. Gotta purge them.
Why?
Well, they have an artifact. Gotta try and get that.
so what you're saying is they're distracted.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna like move away from the group a bit and be like, hey, so I'm kind of a slave here, and you know, that's not conducive to loyalty.
Would you like to trade your freedom from slavery for those artifacts? We'll help you get free from slavery, and in exchange, you can hand over those artifacts to us. So help us get them.
I'm like hushed. Where do I need to bring the artifacts?
If you can still remember next loop, we'll send you the coordinates.
Okay. How will I get the coordinates? How will you get them to me?
What do you look like and what's your name?
You can call me Fume, and I give a sort of generic description of Fume to them.
And where do you start the loop? Because we'll just go wherever there is.
In a cave, being told by demons about a job to go and kill someone that ends up getting me turned mad.
Where is this cave?
Now I feel at this point there's a high chance people might be needing to do perception.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
just thinking
sure.
that as
People
well.
go ahead and roll perception.
18.
23.
Ooh.
Oof.
Fume, go ahead and roll. Are you trying to hide this?
I mean, I'm pretending to try and hide this.
Okay, sure.
So in
everyone
that case, I'll
roll.
roll insight then, as well.
Insight is probably more important. Yes.
Yeah.
25.
Uh,
So I take it Cold Getter that's just like playing an act.
They say, okay, we'll come. They ask where the cave is. Is it like north?
I
east,
give
west?
them a rough description of where the cave is.
Okay, cool. We'll send some people to meet you there at the start of the next timeline. They'll covertly be waiting by some bushes. If you're a slave, you might have some trouble getting away from your masters.
They're horrible slave drivers. They're some of the most evil people I've ever had to deal with.
We should be able to
Hamming
get
up the tears.
We should be able to get you separated from them relatively easily if we just send a large enough force. We do have an army, so
Wow, that's really impressive. I've never met someone with an army before.
we'll send a detachment, a full legion, to go and deal with that.
Okay, I have to sort of. You must tell us where you are so we can come and destroy you with our superior magical prowess.
Then, yes, of course. He has to go now, so he's gonna hang up, essentially.
He hung up on me. And I told everyone, I'm like, okay, so
Okay, I'll be right
they're
back.
going to give me the coordinates of where they're bait or where they're drop. They want us to drop artifacts at the beginning of the next loop, so that like I can steal the artifacts and exchange them for my slavery release. Wink.
Yeah, and they don't know what they look like, and they're expecting you to be alone, which means we could probably just pull the same trick we did today. Except you'll be the bait. Well, not bait, but you get the
Yeah,
point.
I have to try and get clear from you so that they can give me the coordinates. And yeah, they're destroying the city right now.
So what's stopping?
That's not
Wait.
good.
So wait, both parties, the demons and those people, are distracted. What's stopping us from sneaking into the city and nabbing the thing that they want?
The fact that we gave the keys to the vault things in away to the demons.
Yeah, but I can melt things.
I mean, I have complete faith in your fiery abilities, oh great lord. But let's just say you couldn't melt through the vault. Just hypothetically.
We have a wizard person that
Yeah, I was
can
just
open.
gonna say, we have a Sunya.
Scribbling
We
on the
have-
floor. Demon City What?
We have a thing that can open doors. Pointing at Sunya.
Yeah. So yeah, they're currently killing all those demons that are in the city, being all like orderly and stuff. I don't know if anyone cares.
Yeah, so this is the perfect opportunity for us to go and get the other thing.
Especially if
That's
we
why
can be
they're only sending so few people to come kill us.
Yeah, but they're currently distracted killing the demons. Therefore, they're
No.
focusing on the demons.
Well, they're more
They're-
killing the demons to try and get to the artifact that
They
we
said
know
at
the
the
location
they
of.
said at the start of the next loop, didn't they?
Yeah, so they're going to be looping until they get our artifacts, but I don't know if that means they can't keep their one. It does seem like they remember all the things that happen in the loop.
Yeah, but unless they're the ones keeping us in a loop.
Hmm.
Probably a good idea to go there anyway, because let's say hypothetically, the artifact is in
Alright,
that.
I'm back.
Let's say hypothetically, because we needed those keys to get at the artifact, they're gonna need the keys as well. So probably a
So
good
we
idea
need to
to
go
go to
protect Bethany.
well, get the keys.
We need to go protect her and make sure that nothing happens to her. Because that would be so sad.
What have you guys put together?
Okay, I'll agree with that. I admire your empathy. If you pats you on the back.
Yes, empathy. Thank you.
What have you guys figured out?
Well, I need to separate myself from the group at the beginning of the next loop, but also we should probably go and make sure they don't get to the keys that are required to get into the vault where the artifact is.
And the keys are at the same places where they said to meet. So
Ben Oren will also point out that Fume is the only one who will remember anything at the start of the next loop.
I am sure you will all believe me if I tell you I need to go off and go outside by myself for a bit.
well, sure you'll have to tell us to keep a distance and be stealthed, to get the drop on them. Because what if they turn up with a whole freaking legion, and then go through you, go in the cave, get the keys? They might already know.
Okay, quick question. Sunya runs over. That crystal thing, can it be transferred?
The divination crystal
Yeah,
transferred to what?
a different person.
Anyone can use it. That's what you mean.
Because what if instead of it being on Fume, you put it on me, you teach me how to do that spell to make everyone remember, And then from the very
Oh.
start, we can immediately do...
That crystal.
Yeah.
I should be able to try and remove it. Hang on.
But can you teach before we do this? Can you teach Sunya the spell that like lets you spread the memories around so that she could do it straight away? Otherwise, it seems less good to have it not on the person who needs to meet them.
Like, if you give me a basic, like, instruction on how it works, I should be able to replicate it, with at least with Wish. It's more the transferring so I can remember to be able to do that.
Sure, I can try. He'll give you a description of like what the spell does and vaguely how to cast it.
Excellent.
It takes a fair amount of time though.
Currently Space Hawaii would be on fire right now.
Yay, Space Hawaii remains.
He's like, cool. So, now to try and remove the crystal. And glue it to you.
Please don't kill me. 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 Please don't kill me.
I mean, upside, if it does kill you, then when we go back, you'd be back?
Ooh. We should probably do this off the ship so that there's a lower chance of it killing you.
Yes, let us reduce that chance, please.
Yes, we're very good to minimize that chance, yeah.
Heads outside, starts casting the spell, and it feels like something's tugging at your head, but it looks like he finishes casting the spell and the crystal is still on there.
Ah! I have another idea. This should work. Okay. Fume. This is going to be really complicated for me, I think. But when we go back, you will remember everything. So tell me to read your memories.
Okay.
And then I should be able to find how that spell was done out of your memories, and then I can activate it. Fingers crossed.
Fume's eyes have gone crossed.
Looks around at everyone's like, that plan works, right? That should definitely work.
Ben Oren gives it a thumbs up.
Yeah, see, you get it.
What's your plan?
My plan is everyone should have a nice nap. See you tomorrow, yesterday.
Well, it's about lunchtime now. Do you want to grab a bite to eat before this whole thing resets?
Doesn't matter what we eat if we loop back.
No.
Thinking.
Ben
Kinda seemed
Oren,
moot.
Ben Oren immediately heads to his kitchen, where he then starts like getting all of his fanciest stuff and just starts going wild.
Because it'll come back.
Yeah. Okay, so how long we got until the loop starts again? Few hours?
Ben Oren's like, it usually resets at about 1, if I have this correct.
And what time is it now?
It's like 12:30.
Ah, so not long. Nah, I think we're good. This
Stuffs more truffles in his mouth. You guys should try this.
I'll eat truffles.
Anyone else want some? No, more for us. Num num num.
Fireball will eat them with him.
Okay, so technically nothing we do now matters.
Nope.
Could I use the ship eye searchy machine to backtrack this controller to find out where they are?
I guess you could always give it a shot.
Because it doesn't really matter if I lose an eye or go insane. But if we can figure out where their base is or their ship is, or...
I was literally going to say, last time I used that on an object, it did give me that, that tick that keeps coming up.
Upside, because it's the same day, I still have a nat 20 fortitude. So, sure. Just head explodes. Well, that's something to remember next time.
the loop restarts and it's like, oh, I'm fine.
Okay. You place your hand on the sphere, and you think of the walkie-talkie.
And I guess I'd be thinking... I've already forgotten again, because I'm an idiot, the name of the person that we were told.
Evan Taylor.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, if anything, you could just use it on him. Then
Sunya,
that's using it more properly.
You take 58 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
As you see a variety of different locations. And it's just super confusing. The device seems very confused, as if he's supposed to be in 10 different places at the same time.
Alright, that hurt. Alright, any other ideas?
We should go and check out what's happening in the city.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. We could see how it ends up before everything loops back.
Yeah, if we all get gunned down, we'll just loop back anyway.
You walk out of the canyon. The city is burning down. You see the ricochet of laser fire occasionally here and there, the odd explosion.
How about we actually go into the city and see how far we get without being noticed? It's not like it matters.
What? Best case scenario, we might actually just get eyes on the artifact. Then we know what we're looking for. You know, if they're like jabbing away at a cage or a vault or something, that'll be an indication for us. And then, whichever one of us, Fume or Sunya, has the memories, can just remember that and transfer it.
Okay, but thought maybe Fume should stay here because I worry that the crystal possibly being destroyed might fuck us.
It's a good point.
Yeah, that's a very good. Hey!
Oh, good.
This person walks off, offers job.
Yeah, I see no reason not to help you out.
Fume. Suddenly, crystal forehead. You remember 10 different versions of this happening.
Sure.
One of which.
What do you
was
need for to
very
do?
informative.
Alright, guys, so apparently we need to, find some good demons, or ones from up good, and apparently one might have a badge. You up for a bit of an extra mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for...
To be honest, I was just gonna go and do some more image training.
Sure. I think we should be able to handle this with just the three of us.
Any input?
If they want me to stay for the safety, I have no choice but to do what they ask.
No, we've went back, so we're back at the start of the loop now.
Oh, we're back at the start. Sorry, I missed that for some reason.
Yeah, we're back in the cave.
I just turned to Sunya and I'm just like, Sunya, read my memories now.
What? Why?
Do it. Just do it.
I mean,
You'll understand.
don't have to ask me twice. Reads memories.
You see Hume's version of events 10 times over. And you see a spell that could help.
Well, I have a headache, but gonna try something. Tries casting spell.
And
Did
you
that
all...
psychic damage carry over?
No, full health again.
No, I've just got a headache off suddenly
just
getting
have
so
a
many
headache.
memories.
Yeah.
Sunya. You take 53 psychic damage as you remember using the orb.
Nice.
Okay, Sonia, that should have shown you a spell to then share those memories with everyone else.
This guy is also like, oh my god, a time loop! Holy shit, we're in a time loop.
What's it to you?
Uh,
I'm very upset
Okay.
that my health is 69.
Nice.
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 boo. So, I need to go outside separated from you so I can get the coordinates for where our enemies will expect me to drop off the stuff.
Yeah.
And then we jump out Trojan horse style? Question mark.
No, then I give us the coordinates so that we can go to where they're expecting only me to show up and kill them all.
Yeah, that.
And hope I did a good enough job with my deception that they believed in me.
I don't literally mean hang on. I mean I'll be back.
Okay, I take a wander outside towards some bushes.
Bu- 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 You notice that there is a relatively sizable force of people that you recognize from the other day. Just chilling over there.
I look like I'm slipping away towards them.
They say, you managed to get free all on your own. We thought we'd have to kill your friends. Or slaves.
No, I made it. Sadly, if you kill them all, I get imprisoned. It's really weird.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I've been living this life for 900 years now. It's not great.
Anyway,
Oh. Where do I need to bring this stuff after I, steal it?
cool. Well, the invasion usually happens at around, I think, when is it planned for today? I think it's like 9? Yeah. Should happen about 9 a.m. 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Our main ship should show up. Do you see that domed building? They point a ways away.
Look. Yeah, sort of.
Our ship will appear there.
Okay,
If you can get the stuff to us there, that should be fine.
will do.
And
I'm
if you need any assistance, they hand you a small little earpiece looking thing. And they say you should put that in your ear.
I put it in.
It turns invisible once it's in your ear.
Does this let me talk to you?
It does.
So if I push my ear, I can hear you and you can hear me? Or is it just always on?
It's always on.
Thanks.
and then they all seemingly disappear, like they just teleport off.
How many of them were there roughly?
About 30 of them came to meet you, anyway.
Okay. I'm like, just checking this works. Nope, no answer. Okay.
After a moment, you hear, "Yeah, sorry, we just had to get back to the desk."
Thanks. Just checking you're with me. I need the emotional support.
It's fine. We're here to guide you through every step of this process.
You are the good guys after all, right?
Yeah, we seek to bring peace to the universe.
Oh, are you part of that peace squad that's something that I've learned about recently?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. And I like wander off back to the rest. And I'm just like, oh, we should totally get back to what's going on, while signaling to Sunya to just read my mind instead of actually talking to me.
Yeah. I understand. We should get on with our business.
Yeah, there's some stuff we need to do back at the ship, right, guys? And I
Lead the way.
and I've given you the coordinates in my mind of like where it is, where the ship will appear tomorrow.
Yeah. We should go back to the ship. Make
But
sure
I will-
everything's good.
Make sure that Ben Oren is fine and knows exactly what's happening.
Sure. You guys head back to the ship. Ben Oren is sitting there like, "Oh, hey guys, how did the thing go?"
I don't know, weird.
It went very
They were-
well.
It went well. Oh, good.
I want to sit you down for this for a second. I've got some information that you might not want to know.
He's already sitting. He's like, I can handle anything.
We're in a time loop.
What? He immediately starts searching through his drawers for his crystal,
It's just Sunya's just like pointing at the
Points at my
forehead.
head.
only to then look away from his monitor at his desk. He's like, "Oh, you have it. How did you get it?"
Time loop.
You gave it to me 2 time loops ago.
I did.
Yep. So you could share the memories of what's been happening in the time loop with everyone.
Rushes off. Rushes back. Begins scribbling on floor.
Ah. Oh, I've got a spell for this. He begins casting a spell to get his memories back.
Yeah. You already taught me that one.
Oh, I did. Neat.
Hey Ben, you wouldn't be willing to show me where you keep your artifacts, right?
He's like, "Hang on, I gotta get my memories back first." Bounces thing off crystal, gets memories back. Oh, right. Alright, I'm
Yeah.
caught up now.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind showing me where you keep your artifacts, right?
Right, sure. Give me 1 second.
What's the time?
Mr. Bear.
I-
No, it's Mr.
about-
Wolf.
3:10 in the afternoon.
Interesting. Wasn't the last time loop when we were getting lunch and it was before 12 and it was approaching 1?
That was the second day.
Right, okay.
The time loop starts and ends at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sorry, just with everything going on, time loops it can get disorientating.
I know how you feel, Fireball. I'm getting a headache with it as well.
Benorin, after rummaging around for a bit, he goes across the ship to different areas, and he puts 3 objects on his desk.
What are they? Oh, that's what they are.
They're totally the artifacts.
These are the artifacts?
They, from your memory, they don't look like the artifacts.
In fact,
I was gonna say,
Ben literally showed Sunya how one of them works.
I was going to say, one, Ben has showed Sunya how one of them works. Hasn't Colt seen all of them because he's been present for like pretty much all of them getting picked up, so he knows what they look like.
He picked one up on his own. But yeah, you do know that these 3 objects are definitely not the artifacts.
It's just random junk.
It's
But
it's stuff, but it does appear to be. It does shine with a magical glow. You do notice.
probably just like magic items that, I don't know, when someone picks it up, it makes their hair glow in the dark or something like something daft like that. Useless magic items.
I'm like looking at Sunya, like sort of like trying to signal. Read my thought. Can you read my thoughts? Just like looking at you. Well, I need somewhere to write stuff.
Hands you a bit of pen and paper.
I'm like, if I take artifacts, get on ship, blow up ship from inside.
Do I have memories back?
Yes.
Everyone has their memories back.
Don't the artifacts have a specific energy signature?
You get a messaging spell from Benorin saying, "Shut up, Fireball."
Shut up!
And then he's like, "What are you talking about? These are the artifacts."
So, what sort of security do you put those artifacts under, Mr. Orn? I'm like asking, pretending to be stealthy, but we all know exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tons. I have a couple of wards on these things, and
as I am nothing but a servant to you who could not in any way disobey your orders, you wouldn't. Would it be helpful for me to know how your wards are up so that I can grab the artifacts if we need to get them out and run?
what an excellent suggestion. It's like, all you have to do to disable them is say the words acid splash when you pick them up, and the wards don't trigger. Isn't that neat?
Wow,
Nice.
Mr. Oren, that's such an interesting password to pick.
Have you tried using Surfshark VPN?
No sponsors.
Hey, if anyone wants to give me money, I'm more than happy to take it.
Yeah, but they're not,
Rich-
therefore no
True.
Raid
sponsor.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah, send me
I
that.
mean, yeah, you take it.
Send me that money.
A surfing shark? What?
They've got Jeff
No.
Goldblum now.
No, the
Do
ward
they?
summons the
Yeah,
ward.
Raid Shadow Legends has Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, that's really sad.
The ward would never summon a surfing shark. It summons an angry Nordic person. A Nord VPN.
A Nordveppen.
Yeah, it's his name, Veppen.
What's the other regular sponsors you say? There's Dollar Shave Club.
Manscaped.
Yeah, Manscaped.
Yeah.
Or we had the joke in another D&D game I went where like the person is one of the people is also a streamer, and she was like, I really want a Manscaped head so I can have like 2 shiny spheles in the bottom of the thing for the entire thing is like an example. It's like,
Fair.
but yeah, Fume is just like writing on the paper. So if I take if I take these artifacts, to them and get inside, I could probably blow up the ship.
Ben Oren says, I can charge them with magic that will cause them to detonate incredibly violently. Um, I can charge one of them to teleport you out of there as well.
Interesting. But yeah, effectively, she's gonna try and spend the thing doing sort of pantomime charade with Ben Oren about learning how the what the thing is so that she can steal them tomorrow.
Yeah. All happy to go along with the pantomimes?
And
Sounds like a plan.
she's like, every so often when she's alone for a second, just in the earpiece, like, did you get all that?
They're like, yeah, we got it. We're getting it. We're picking up what you're putting down.
I'm so scared. What if they figure it out?
Fine, remain calm. We're here with you. If anything goes wrong, we'll be straight at the front door.
Okay. Okay, I'll get them to you by 9 tomorrow.
You got it.
Hey, slave, get back over here!
Oh no, he's back. And I think he's drunk.
I'm so sorry. We'll help you out as much as we can.
It's only
Don't
one more, it's only one more night.
And
Yes, I would like pineapple on my pizza.
Oh god, he's a monster.
Look,
She's a monster.
if these people are so bad, we can get nuclear revenge for you against them. We can give you these weird things we bought off this strange robot. I bet those will be able to take care of them. They're like these wiggly tentacle things. We don't use them, but you know.
There's one of them that's nice. I wouldn't want to destroy all of them just for the terrible people.
Yeah, maybe. How about we just, once you're clear of their ship, we'll just dump those on them.
I'll stay strong, and I will have written on a thing. Watch how they might be dumping weird tentacles on you they got from a robot, and like with no idea what that actually means.
oh, I think we've dealt with similar things in the past.
You
They're
don't
like,
say
what's
it
that
out loud.
about? In the earpiece to say, what's that about?
They're looking at some sort of like weird planning footage from some
Uh-huh.
robot that died.
What robot that died?
I don't know. It's screaming in a weird accent.
Odd.
But yeah, I'm just gonna try and I'll get it to you tomorrow morning. And
Yes,
then
our other robot slave died.
they just keep they just keep watching the videos of the death of their previous slaves.
Oh, sick monsters.
I think one of them's literally a slaver who's enslaved thousands of people.
Those bastards.
And I'm pretty sure one of them's some sort of weird sex pervert.
Don't
One of
worry,
them-
we'll
One
get
of them
them.
keeps asking me about the mechanics of an elemental mating with something. I don't know what they're gonna force me to do.
My god. We'll get them.
Hey, did you hear of the story of the thing that mated with the rock genie?
Oh no, they're talking about the rock genie again, and its mating practices. Why do they keep having to talk about the rock genie?
I
Those
hear this guy
bastards.
gets smashed to death.
They're
Look,
now
we'll-
laughing at somebody being crushed to death by a rock genie.
We'll play soothing music for you to help ease your mood.
Da 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 da.
Oh no, oh no. Turn back, turn back. But yeah, I I assume I get confirmation they won't be sending some sort of ambush thing until I've like done this.
Yeah, they say we'll ambush them as soon as you leave the ship.
I've given everybody like exact knowledge of what's about to happen. And then I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up in the morning and deal the objects.
Cool. You have a circle, a square, and the triangle. The triangle is the one that teleports you out of there.
Okay. I like take
And
them
to
and head towards where I need to head towards.
arm them, you just say. Actually, you can choose the code words. What do you want to arm the 2 explosives that go off in 12 seconds, and the teleport that goes off in 6? You can choose the code words.
It needs to be a word I would never say.
Blow and go.
Fizzle bang?
Okay, Fizzlebang is to arm them, and what about the teleport?
The teleport is just, please get me the fuck out of here.
Got it.
But yeah, I will take them towards the location I am meant to go to.
You start heading off the next morning.
I like have gone off in the morning. Everybody is awake, but I'm sneaking out early enough that it looks a bit.
Yeah. Alright. Everybody. You're awake and inside the ship. And, a couple of friends are here.
Oh, I like Friends.
Just a couple.
Do we see these people coming?
You know they are coming. Like, your friend has informed you of their arrival.
Um,
As you also notice that your ship has been just... black goop has suddenly appeared, and there are things inside the goop.
like, where is the goop?
All over your ship. It's as if it's been teleported on top of you. Like a
Oh,
giant ball of it has suddenly appeared above your ship. I'll mark out the area that it's actually...
So, do you guys just want to bugger off for a bit?
It's like that.
where would we go?
I don't know. Wherever. Space Hawaii.
How about Barcelona?
Sparcelona.
Space Barcelona?
Yeah, I heard they have dogs with no noses.
You hear the, like, ramparts of the ship being, pried open.
Let's go!
And Penoran's like, yeah, let's go on a holiday. Space Hawaii.
Can I
Party on tour.
stand right behind the door and ready a 7th level fireball?
Sure thing. But
I'd like to do something similar, but
Penoran is, like, serious about the whole, let's just leave, because he knows what these things are, and he doesn't want to fuck with them. He's actively casting plane shift.
Wait, he's doing that on the ship?
Yeah, because he wants to move the entire ship.
Oh.
yeah, Colt and Fireball are making their way towards the airlock, and Oren's like, nope, and starts playing shift, and we're just like, oh, fair enough.
Like, I was just waiting behind the door in case they do get on the ship.
And boop. You
Ah.
appear here. Ben Oren's like, okay. Once before we leave, he starts pressing some buttons.
Windscreen wipers come on and get the black goop
And
off.
And it's more he bathes the ship in fire and lightning,
Oh no, the island's getting burnt down again.
the exterior of it, and then he sprays the surrounding area with water. And then you can all get out and have a lovely day in space Hawaii.
Oh God, not here. Anywhere but here. Fuck this place. I said space Barcelona.
Lawrence, you get serious PTSD over you remember dying here so many times.
Do I? Fuck. I said not here to go, but to go to space Barcelona. Why the fuck did you come here? Do I have to kill you or something?
He puts a Hawaiian shirt on, starts drinking a coconut. Well, if this plan fails, this loop's a bust, so may as well just make a good day of it. Heads to the beach, sets up a chair, puts glasses, starts sipping out. He's got like his entire bar with him, just stuffed into a bag of holding.
You, Sunya,
Mm-hmm.
can we go away from here?
Just stay on the ship. Or better yet,
No.
I can just go and tell the people not to do anything to you. I can
they
explain
even
the
remember what-
situation.
Will they even remember him?
No.
So there shouldn't be any issue then. Just don't burn the whole island down.
No, it's not the fact that I burnt their island down. It's just I've died here like 9 times.
I understand, so just stay on the ship because you weren't on the ship when that happened. We're only going to be here for a little while.
Okay, and then we cut back to Fume, who it takes you a fair while, but you eventually make it to here. It's about 10 o'clock, so the loop is coming to an end relatively shortly. They ask you to proceed into the building with the artifacts.
I'm like, yes, yes, pretending to be like incredibly meek and
Scared.
Cool. When you enter the building, on the interior of it looks like a spaceship.
I'm like wide-eyed and just looking about.
But yeah. Don't worry, we sent some people to go deal with your former captors. Sure they'll be taken care of.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, these are our principles. We want to create a world and a universe where everyone can be happy and friendly together at all times. And there'll be no slavery, and everyone's dads will like them and be there for them, and everything will be great. And all
That
we
sounds
need,
almost explicitly tailored to me.
and all we need are these artifacts. Well, it'll be great when we have all the artifacts. Our basic plans just change reality to be infinite good forever.
How far into this spaceship have I been led?
Oh, they're taking you relatively deep in. You think you're about 25% of the way in, and they keep going on and on, and they're like, and so all we'll have to do is wrestle those other artifacts from those stupid alliances that pop it up.
I'm trying to sound really enthusiastic for all this stuff, and then I'm like asking the question, why? How did we end up in a time warp anyway?
Oh, well, you see, like, basically, we set that up. We have one of the artifacts, and our boss is currently running the time loop.
Wait, you have one of the artifacts here?
Oh no, not on the ship. We'd never keep it on the ship.
Oh.
No, no, no. The boss has it set up in a slightly different location.
Oh, where's your boss then? Like, why is he so far? Is he far away?
Not a clue where he is actually. He just feeds us our orders.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is the reactor core.
I say fizzle bang and throw the artifacts into the reactor core and then shout, "Get me
Like-
the fuck out of here!"
What are you doing? And then you're just gone.
I make sure to
and then
remove the
you-
earpiece as I do this.
Space Hawaii, you're all on Space Hawaii.
Da 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 da.
Blow that ship up. Presumably.
Do I appear near everybody?
You appear on the ship. Where
Uh,
Ben Oren's like, hey, come to the beach.
I'm like,
It's
I'm like-
again.
guys, here, information you need to know now. And all the information about the ship and reactor and the fact that the time loop is being run from somewhere else using one of the artifacts by their leader. And I'm like, Ben, you can find artifacts, right?
He's like, well, like, I have methods by which it would be theoretically, and then, hey,
I like turn to Sunya and I'm
And,
like,
I
Sunya,
think
read my
that's a
mind.
good- I
And
think
we
that's a
stop.
good place to call the session.
Goddamn time loops.
Goddamn Groundhog Day.
Da 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 da. Hawaii. Oh.
To be honest, when I found out that the leader wasn't there, I should have just continued to play along and not gone through with the explosives plan.
Do you now see what I mean by more prepared than I've ever been, and
Yes.
also not prepared at all?
Yeah, I did now see it. Yeah, because we've chatted, we've joked about doing a time loop for ages, and you're the first person to be willing to actually go through with it.
That's also why it was like the other day when I asked you, it was like, when does Sunya wake up? Because I have like
Yeah.
you know, a very detailed list of notes about when things happen, so I know when all the bad guys stuff goes on in the background and when you guys are in certain
What do you mean
places.
the bad guys? They were definitely the good guys.
I mean, yeah, you know, they are actually the good guys.
Hey, it's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, and
From a
Fume's
certain point of
perspective
view.
is now that they're probably actually the good guys, but I have a master to serve as the slave.
From a certain point of view. Sure,
From
but
the point of view
yeah,
that I've gotten to know some of them, and I felt really bad for killing them all.
it's like Dave. You remember Dave? Oh, Dave was great. Dead. Died in that timeline. Rip Dave.
Alright.
Nice. A happy ending. Oh, wait, no. A start?
It's a happy beginning.
Happy middle.
Sorry, it's a confused interlude.
Today, both nothing
I
and
think-
lots of things happened.
Yeah.
D&D in a nutshell.
Negative.
At least the gang's all
Technically-
back together now.
Yay.
Technically, we made negative one session's progress,
Nice.
but also about 3 sessions of progress at the same time.
Hey.
Time travel.
It's Schrodinger's timeline. I know it's not.
You figured out a lot more stuff than I actually thought you would. I'm surprised.
We are smart. Don't worry, we'll let you down next week.
No, don't worry. But yeah,